This is Twit.
Motorola has an ad out and a sign-up page up for the much-rumored Moto X phone. The ad will be showing up in today's major papers like the New York Times and the USA Today. It claims the phone will be assembled in the USA and, somewhat more intriguing, designed by you. I don't mean just you. It's the first smartphone you can design yourself. So, in my case, the design won't be that good.
Bloomberg reports that Apple and Time Warner Cable are close to a deal to let subscribers stream programming with their Apple TVs and maybe be live in a few months. If true, the partnership would be Apple TV's first offering of live TV along with video on demand. But Time Warner Cable already allows third-party products like Roku and soon the Xbox 360 to act as an extra cable box, as long as the customer already has a subscription.
More murmurs about the Microsoft management mix-up. Bloomberg says that Steve Ballmer is considering putting Tony Bates in charge of acquisitions and relationships with software developers. Bates is currently the president of Skype. Windows head Julie Larson-Green would move over to oversee hardware engineering for the entire company. The final plans for the Microsoft shakeup are expected to be announced as early as next week. No mention was made of whether Clippy would become head of office, though.
What about Bob? Is Bob getting any?
Bob's a janitor now.
YouTube has renewed its deal with music video distributor Vivo. This means YouTube's most popular videos will remain available. But YouTube's Google had to throw some cash at the problem to make it happen. YouTube said in a statement, "We made an investment in Vivo," and Billboard estimates that Google had to buy a 7% stake in Vivo to make it happen.
Yahoo apparently cannot stop buying companies. As previously rumored, iOS app Quickie, that's Qwiki, is Marissa Meyer's latest acquisition. It's a social video sharing service with filters and photo transitions and soundtracks that you use to create stories online. Quickie gives Yahoo its own video sharing platform, which is a pretty hot commodity on the web these days. The deal is said to be around $50 million.
A security breach at Ubisoft has the company warning its account holders that some of their data may have been compromised. Ubisoft says the subscribers' credit card and debit card details are safe. However, email addresses, usernames, and encrypted passwords were illegally accessed. Ubisoft said its database housed information for 58 million people.
The Washington Examiner reports the U.S. State Department spent $630,000 on a marketing campaign to increase Facebook likes from 100,000 to more than 2 million on the State Department Facebook page. In a report, the agency's inspector general said many in the Bureau criticized the advertising campaigns as, quote, buying fans. See, you don't need a secret server access PRISM thing. Just spend a little money on Facebook and everybody will just give you their information.
Apple has hired Paul Deneuve, the former CEO of fashion house Yves Saint Laurent, to work on special projects. His new position hasn't been further defined, but in a statement provided to Bloomberg, Apple confirmed he would indeed be a VP, reporting straight to CEO Tim Cook.
Several Israeli news sources report this morning that Samsung has purchased Boxy for $30 million and will use Boxy tech in Samsung TVs. TechCrunch saying their sources have confirmed the deal. Boxy told Engadget, "We can't comment on the accuracy of those reports," and Samsung has not yet responded to inquiries at this time.
You know what we don't cover enough of? Feature phones. And we're about to fix that right now because Nokia introduced the Nokia 207 and 208, two brand new feature phones. They both run Nokia's Series 40 OS. They both have a 2.4-inch display, 64 megabytes of RAM. That's not a lot at all. 256 megabytes of internal space. You can expand that with micro SD cards. So what's the difference between the 207 and 208? The 207 does not have a rear-facing camera, and the 208 will be available with a dual SIM variant. They will cost €52 each and go on sale in the third quarter of this year.